Welcome to the Yellow Brick Road. I am Jordan, and today we're going to react to exclusive audio that Candace Owens obtained, I guess, from a TPUSA person, where you can hear Erika Kirk addressing the team or the crew, and Candace is disturbed by it. But I don't think we'll find out what I think. But first, don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box, or else. Also, please join the Discord link if you want to do that. We are in that Discord right now. All opinions are welcome. And obviously, everything I show you will be linked in that same description box, including shit like this.
The assessment from some of your own officials that Alex Pretti is a domestic terrorist or an assassin?
Well, I haven't heard that, but certainly he shouldn't have been carrying a gun. But hey, look, bottom line, everybody in this room, we view that as a very unfortunate incident, okay? Right. Everyone, right. Unless you're a stupid person. Very unfortunate incident. I don't like that he had a gun. I don't like that he had 2 fully loaded magazines. That's a lot of bad stuff. And despite that, I say that's a very unfortunate incident.
I just found it funny that the little girl right here is like, she's like, yeah? Mm-hmm. Like, do you know what he's talking? Do you know anything that he's talking about right now? Maybe she does. But either way, like the point is,
stupid ass little girl.
But you can see Trump is sending the message that, like, oh no, this is bad. This is bad. But he shouldn't have had a gun, which would hurt people's feelings in regards to their little 2A thing, right? Guns rights thing. But also, like, you can see, he's not as foaming at the mouth as some of the influencers on the internet, which makes me think that, I don't know, maybe they're there to take all the beatings from people, while Trump could look like a less bad guy, I guess. Or they're doing PR moves. You can see it. They're taking Bovino out. They're sending fucking Homan in. Right? I heard something actually kind of crazy. And you're about to hear it from fuckface Nick Sorter by way of Steven Crowder. Let's hear this. This might freak out some. See how sad he looks? This guy's a fucking loser, by the way.
Somalis for being fraudsters.
This guy's a fucking loser. Admit that, Harrison. This guy's a fucking loser. You can tell, right? He's
arrest Fauci.
You're mad at him because he's like 23 years old doing the job you wanted to do when you were 23.
What? Only if Harrison knew, but he doesn't. So let's let it fly by.
I don't even know what that remark was designed to do.
And this guy's 23 years old. He looks 38. He looks my age. He's not 23.
Well, because he has to hire security because all the darkies want to kill him now.
He's not 23 years old. He's not 23 years old, bro. He's not 20. He looks on the door of retirement.
He's nowhere near enough. He's nowhere near important enough to need that kind of security. Fuck out of here, Harrison.
The point is, don't worry. God's waiting for this guy to, and he's gonna be crying and sobbing and running. But don't worry, you can't run from yourself, Nicky.
He's
boy.
A national treasure. He's never been wrong about anything in his entire life.
Mr. President, they're burning flags and important.
Well, according to my research, they are definitely burning flags.
I mean, his residence should be a locker code. He lives at, according to the news, his address is 23 to the left, 17 right, clockwise 26, counterclockwise 11.
This guy got stuffed in a locker. Yeah. What a nerd.
Don't leave nerds out of this. It's not about nerds. It's about dweebs. Guys who got picked on and they take their pain out on the rest of the world. This is what we're looking at right here. Full-blown dweeb.
I guess you're right then, butthead.
Oh, fuck. Anyways.
Yeah, this guy's a dweeb.
Let's get to the important news from fuckface Nick Sorter, Devil Worshiping guy. Here we go.
One of the stories that I've unfortunately been hearing this morning is that Border Patrol agents have now been given new orders not to, for example, if they were to run a license plate and it comes back as that person is an illegal, that Border Patrol was
Hey,
forced
that's
to
not
let
the
into the
guy I'm
country
thinking of.
under Joe Biden. They are
There's
no
another
longer.
guy out there.
Hold on. I can't hear him. You're talking about the Canadian?
No, I'm saying that's not the guy I was thinking of.
Oh, okay. Either way,
So carry on.
let's go back to the Canadian interviewing a American dweeb. Here we go.
Now been given new orders not to, for example, if they were to run a license plate and it comes back as that person is an illegal, that Border Patrol was forced to let into the country under Joe Biden, they are no longer allowed to arrest that person.
And is this the
even though
first
they
time?
know for a fact that's illegal?
Is this new information that you're just bringing to light right now? That these new
Yes.
orders? Okay. And I don't want
In
you to reveal
Minnesota,
your
right?
sources, but you have someone who you trust on this. You believe this is a matter of official, actual approach and policy now.
This actually came from two Border Patrol agents, two separate Border Patrol agents on the ground in Minnesota. They're very, very frustrated. Obviously, they feel like one of them actually said that this feels like we just reverted to the Biden days. One of the stories that I've unfortunately been hearing this morning.
Okay. I can't even. Such a clean cut. I couldn't tell how the fucking video restarted. I heard his fucking words. But yeah, it's unfortunate. No, it's unfortunate that I guess when they look up license plates, and it turns out to be a registered illegal immigrant. I guess is the idea. Does that make sense, to anyone? By the way, like,
Because how would you be able to tell?
is he like in the system somewhere? Which means he's not hiding his status. He's maybe going through legal routes, which is why he would have a license plate registered.
Those
But-
goddamn undocumented immigrants getting all documented and being on Medicaid and shit with them social security numbers they don't have. It's like, what the fuck?
Well, it's just
Why?
like, that's why I call these guys devil worshippers, because it's not about making the world a better place. They'll trick dumb fuck idiots on the street to start thinking that it's about us versus them, as in like these guys are fucking frothing at the mouth, savages that are here to take over your country. To where, oh my god, everyone's speaking Spanish now. I can't even order a latte. This guy doesn't speak English. What the fuck? That's what these little idiots do. And it's not for the betterment of humanity.
No, more Tex-Mex food. More fucking churros and empanadas and fucking
Well,
tortillas. I'm so scared.
listen, if someone believed that it was for the betterment of humanity, I'd leave a little bit more room. But these fucks don't actually believe that. They don't actually believe that because there's blatant scenarios where it's actually worse.
The guy I was thinking of, his name is
Okay, I'm gonna
Nick
keep talking,
Shirley.
Harrison. But just-
Nick Shirley, and
Okay, it's a
yeah, this is
Somalian guy.
These are two Nicks.
yeah,
So come on now.
got it.
Don't get me started on Nick Shirley.
But whatever.
Guy's such a fucking
He might be one of
moron.
them too. In regard, I haven't looked enough at the guy. I've seen him do some stupid shit. I'm sure he's like a wannabe Nick Fuentes type of guy. But whatever. But yeah, there's blatant events that happen that I call IQ tests, where it's like, this is clearly not for the betterment of humanity, but they will cheer it on anyways. And that for you should be proof that these guys don't actually care about the betterment of anyone.
Except for themselves.
Themselves or their teammates or something like that.
We want to make the world a better place, but for my tribe only.
It's just patently obvious to me. So, but either way, okay, still, if that news is true, outside of these two fucking loser, devil-worshipping fuck faces that hate God and Jesus, outside of these two, the idea that like they got the back down order in Minnesota, right? Like, hey guys, no more, just leave them alone, at least for a bit. I can't confirm that as being true. I'm just saying that's what they're reporting. And we know that both those guys have access to the White House. Maybe Nick Sorter more so than Crowder, but they both have connections that can get to the White House, let's be honest. And it's like, wow, that's a full PR shift towards a different direction, right? Now, if the guy was beaten severely, right? If Alex Pretti was beaten severely, but he lived, but beaten to a bloody pulp, but he lives, they would just continue doing that, just continue on. Nothing happened. And it's like, Do you see why I call them devil worshippers now?
I mean, they clearly had no problem shooting that one lady's fingers off.
Yeah, I saw that.
And they couldn't really tell from just the video, but I think she lost her ring and pinky fingers, at least.
And she was fucking screaming.
Yeah, this shit fucking hurts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, that should just be another lawsuit, honestly. But once again, we keep dilly-dallying around as far as it's kind of dilly-dallying in the
Why
sense
are
of
there
like
so many
political people.
nicks? I've got
Yeah.
3 nicks to keep track of now.
Got it, man.
It's your fault, Jordan.
Yeah, go do your thing, man. Anyways, this is what I would call, to me, why politics is so dog cheeks. Because I'm already hearing the quote-unquote other side, the counters to these guys, and they are starting to gather followers and followings, and they're putting out narratives that's saying, like, yeah, if we would have won, things would be better. That's what they're selling right now. And guess what? It's going to fucking work.
Better by how much? That's my question. Probably not by a lot.
See,
Congratulations.
See that, Joe?
You were the tallest kid in kindergarten.
Yeah, but Joe,
Very helpful.
You say better? I'm like, where? For who?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too.
But you just said better, though. You just said better, didn't you?
I said better by how much?
Are they better? That's what I'm asking you. Are they actually better?
Well,
I don't think
who's
so.
the tallest kid in kindergarten, Jordan?
Oh, come on, though. Once again, I'll tell you what I tell Kyle Kalinske. Like, hey, go find some fucking massacred child's remains on the ground. Say, things are better, man. We got better. Because that's not better to me.
That was gonna be my next point. All the shit that we're seeing these ICE thugs do to people. American military does that shit to people 2 continents away, and we usually hear crickets.
Well,
unless it's from crazy people like us who actually care about human beings, even if we can't directly see them.
Let me tell you my mindset, Joe. This is my mindset. Well, actually, I'm going to put in a question to you, but then I'll give you my mindset behind what I do. If you have a scenario where one person gets killed, it was an quote-unquote innocent person, right? They had nothing to do with anything. They just got killed. And you have a different scenario, where 10 innocent people die. What scenario's worse? To you.
What scenario's worse?
Yeah, which one's worse to you?
Well, I mean, that's like asking me how many of my fingers I want chopped off.
That's where I'm coming from. I'm saying, like, those are both equally bad.
That's like that the train fallacy thingy that people always
the trolley car.
Idiot. Be like,
idiot.
You gotta pick.
Trolley problem.
You have to pick. You gotta pick one.
Yeah, it's the trolley.
And then you modify the track before it hits any of them. Boom.
Or better yet, just ring up Superman and have him stop that train dead in the tracks.
Or be Superman and stop the fucking train. One or the other. Or be Denzel Washington in that movie. Stop the fucking train. No, but for real, to me, those are equally bad scenarios. Equally bad.
Yeah, it's called a sadistic choice.
Well, it's not I was like, sorry, I see them as equally bad. Period. So when you say better or slightly better or tallest kid in kindergarten, I don't see better. I see equally bad.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but you said you're saying better. You put it in the context of better, aren't you? I'm pretty sure you did. By tallest, you mean
yeah, but
better.
in the eyes of Kyle Kalinske and all these people, they push the slightly better narrative. I think he's like talking from their point of view. You know what I mean?
That wasn't for you. That wasn't your answer, Joe. That was someone else's. Or was that your answer?
What I'm saying.
I'm sorry. Good.
What I'm saying is, it's like, okay, the other side wins. Maybe we don't have people getting shot in our streets, but there's still people 2 continents away getting blown up. So
no, there's still people getting shot
really
in our
much
streets.
Of a victory.
No, but that doesn't go away. I get what you're saying, but that doesn't go away. All right, it's just actually less. Actually, once again, someone can make the argument that Trump is better from a leftist perspective, as in he's exposing more than someone who keeps it quiet, like Barack Obama would, as we're about to see, by the way. As in, there were people getting killed by fucking cops in the fucking streets. That was happening.
Yeah. Well, then that gets into the question of harm reduction versus accelerationism, which is accelerationism is basically drive the shit off a cliff so people can finally see how fucked up it is under the hood.
I'm just saying. Well, I'm saying like material differences, material fucking results. They might have there's people that are saying like, yeah, this is a better option actually. Now I call that crazy, but some might call it like that makes sense. I understand why.
That's the crazy shit though, because the narrative at like in like during the Bernie thing, like after he got fucked over, it was everyone's consensus was that like the lesser of two evils between Trump and Hillary were like it's still evil voting for that shit. And that was like the main narrative, and then it just disintegrated into like people forgetting
in the indie sphere
what the bigger goal was.
I think of it this way, Jordan. 99% evil is better than 100% evil, but why do we have evil to begin with? Why do we have to make the choice?
It's not better though. That's what I'm telling you, Joe. You're saying quantitatively, right? 99 is less than 100.
But
I'm saying qualitatively, which is the thing we're actually seeking in the first place. You're not getting a real change. So thus, like, in fact, once again, just like I said about Trump being such a bad thing that it leads to a Democrat, thus things got better, see? Also, the same thing applies to the Democrat that comes into office, potentially, where they put people back to sleep.
Somebody how many fingers they'd rather have chopped off.
Well, it becomes this kind of material results thing. Where it's, well, hey, under the Democrats, we won. There's, more child care programs. But maybe what they actually do is lull people back to sleep to where some other fucking cretin pops up again. Or sorry,
well, yeah, the standard party line liberals go out to brunch and then they're comatose for the next 4 years.
Yeah.
But Jordan, I'm worried that you're kind of missing the damnation under the faint praise. Does that make sense?
The what?
The damnation under the faint praise.
What does that mean?
It's like giving somebody the not as big a jerk as you could have been award.
What?
Yeah. It's like you didn't murder 10 people today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but like that's what I'm saying. Like the potential for that already means equally bad to me. Because you're either carrying water for the next, fuckface to join office or some shit like that, or you're already doing it yourself, but keeping it quieter so that you keep the populace a little bit, subdued, and they feel better about themselves. Don't worry, things are being horrendous outside of their vision. Horrendous things are happening, but don't worry, they'll be nice and quiet and docile while we do our horrible things. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, even if Kamala is mathematically better than Trump, number one, that's extremely
not, Joe. Better is what? Qualitative. It's not quantitative. It's qualitative. What the freak, dude?
Well, let me finish.
How are you mathematically better when the idea of better is not mathematical? Is it? Is it mathematical?
Well, let me finish.
Good.
It's like asking somebody, how quickly do you want this train to go off the tracks? It's like, okay, Kamala's maybe mathematically better than Trump, but it's not the shit we need.
But
they all fall short.
I mean, you have to make the case.
They all go downhill. The only question is how fast.
Fair enough, and we'll move on after this. But essentially, what you're saying is that Kamala Harris is morally better than Donald Trump. You do realize that, right? because the morals are now based on material results. And that's a rough road to fucking drive on. I'll tell you that right now, because once again, the little motions and procedures and actions of Kamala Harris could lead to something even far worse later on, for all you know. And
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
why.
well,
That's why I
so he
said
asks,
it.
like, do
That's
you
why I
believe
said
that or
every
not?
single one of these motherfuckers is a downhill ride.
But he also
The only
said,
question is how steep. The only question is how steep it's going to be.
yeah, but that's in a way that's you're saying Kamala Harris does not have the moral drive to do what Trump does, or sorry, just doesn't have the drive or ambition to be as bad as Trump, which is you saying that she's morally better, right? I say good luck with that one, man.
That's why I like how Chris Hedges was saying that Trump is like the symptom of the Democratic Party, and that like they allow the room for someone like Trump to bubble up.
Yeah, that's where
Yeah,
where
but
this
they
old
do.
Marxist saying comes from: "Scratch a liberal and a fascist bleeds."
Yeah, but the Democratic Party does what Trump. I mean, they're the same. Like, people don't realize how fucking same they
Yeah,
are.
they're all part of the same apparatus.
Yeah, yeah.
No, their actual actions, Joe, too, in office are fucking like 1-to-1. It's 1-to-1. One will bomb Iraq,
On
the
all
other
the
will
shit that
bomb
matters,
Afghanistan.
yeah, they
It's
are very
1-to-1.
1-to-1.
It's 1-to-1. Well, okay, let's move on, because this will explain
Yeah,
exactly what I'm talking
even
about.
with like you can find
I'm getting
examples of like
I'm getting there. I get
Obama embracing Nazis and stuff like that. So like I can see you can make a case for that, but I feel that Trump rhetorically is a special fucking cookie.
Dude, he's already saying, listen, we're pulling back out of Minnesota. You know, it's a
Yeah, I get all that,
tragedy.
but I'm talking some shit he said in the past is like there ain't no way Obama would be saying some of this stuff or
So it's rhetoric and
even
words, or is it
Biden.
actions? Is it rhetoric and words, or is it action? Which one is it?
I'm,
Didn't Obama
Jordan,
fund
I feel
Nazis
that
in
the
Ukraine?
rhetoric.
I'm telling you, we agree a lot more than you seem to think we do.
I know, I think we agree, but you're looking at politics. I think I'm looking at morality, personally. That's what I think is happening.
It's kind of like me and
I guess we're
Saint Hickory.
getting there. I guess we're getting there through different trajectories, but yeah, let's move on before we get
What
stuck
about you?
here.
Like me
Fair
and
enough.
I'll
Saint
be right
Hickory were
back.
talking about that Hannah
Yeah.
Arendt, the banality of evil stuff. That's kind of like what you're talking about. That it's like there is no pure evil, and that everyone has the capacity for evil, and that the evil itself is the action of evil.
I'd have to. Well, I judge actions without knowing exactly their motives, but certain scenarios give you like kind of an IQ test of what they're actually doing. Right? Like someone could say like, okay, Trump blowing up boats in the middle of the ocean, right? Like, oh, okay. Like there is no way around it. That is morally wrong in my world, in my sense of things, right? No matter what excuse they come up with, like, oh, they're drug dealers. You had to blow them up. You couldn't capture them, or are you judging them before you know what's going on? Where's the evidence for this? On and so forth. Of, to me, moral malfeasance. You look at Barack Obama. And it's like, hey, we're gonna fund these guys to overthrow our country in fucking Syria, and it's like, well, do I call that morally better, morally worse? Like, what do I like, or do I call that? Those are both like, there is no points towards like this is good at all. It's all points of this is bad no matter what. No matter what, it's bad. Thus, they register equal. I'm not looking at material results. I'm looking at this scenario should not happen. Period. Ever. Right? That's my thinking of things. If there was points towards like, well, you know, I see what he was trying to do, but fucked it up really badly, or I could see what they might be trying to do, or whatever the fuck, I'd say okay. But in those scenarios, right, where you, once again, you throw away diplomacy, you throw away negotiations, you throw away talking, you don't show evidence. It's just everything about it is bad. Now, once again, hundreds of thousands, if not millions, dead in Syria, right, of civilians dead in Syria. What was it, like 30 people, 40 people died in boats. Now, if I measure them by amount of deaths there, like, well, Syria was actually worse than those blowing up boats in the middle of the ocean. But I don't think that way. They are equally bad qualitatively. Equally. The only reason I look at quantitative measures is for the sake of investigation and data sets, not for my moral judgments. That's where I'm at. Let's keep it moving. Let's hear Barack Obama. God.
Batman's parents dying, that was just quantitatively good. Take that, you fucking Batman boy.
Actually, be qualitatively good because it created Batman, right? And Batman's awesome.
Oh, damn.
so it walks up to Batman like, hey, man, it's so awesome your parents died, man. He totally made you who you are. He's like, what? Fuck you. How dare you? All right, let's hear Barack Obama from 2010 apparently, speaking about, illegal immigration. It's going to sound very similar to a guy that's in office right now. Here we go.
There are those in the immigrants' rights community who have argued passionately that we should simply provide those who are illegally with legal status, or at least ignore the laws on the books and put an end to deportation until we have better laws. And often this argument is framed in moral terms. Why should we punish people who are just trying to earn a living? I recognize the sense of compassion that drives this argument. But I believe such an indiscriminate approach would be both unwise and unfair. It would suggest to those thinking about coming here illegally that there will be no repercussions for such a decision. And this could lead to a surge in more illegal immigration.
Nick Fuentes is like, that's right, Obama, that's right.
And it would also ignore the millions of people around the world who are waiting in line to come here legally.
Look at that. Sounds exactly like Trump. I mean, 1-2-1 rhetoric-wise with Trump. 1-2-1.
I think Nick would be like, well, see, Obama was actually pretty based in some of these areas. So.
Barack was actually half white. You know that, right, guys? You know that, right?
You know, he was a liberal, but he had some pretty base takes, so.
But, I mean, it's...
In this case, it is 1-for-1, but there's other shit Trump has said that isn't 1-for-1 with Obama.
Well, Trump will do things optics-wise that gets people to behave a different way. But don't worry, they end up getting fucked over. There's rhetoric...
Yeah, their end results are the same. And I don't think fucking Obama or Trump has ever made a goddamn plan in their life, especially any military plan. They're just sitting there fucking yes-menning on shit.
Yeah.
They may make a couple decisions of who to say yes to, but at the end of the day, they're saying yes to somebody else.
Mm-hmm. More destruction in the sake of, or for the word's sake of security or safety. Meanwhile, like, you're actually causing the destruction in the first place, you fucking idiots. But, yeah, this sounds 1-to-1 with the Trump. I mean, Trump is saying it too about, like, listen, these guys, they're just workers. They're just good people. They're workers. We're going to leave them alone. In fact, Trump has gone further than Obama on rhetoric-wise. In rhetoric only, at least, right? He's gone further to the quote-unquote left than Obama in rhetoric, as far as I understand. Listen, some people are just honest workers. They're farmers. They work in hotels for my friends. I mean, for a living. And we need to protect those guys. Should look after them.
Well, I think this was Trump or Obama's first administration, and then after all of there was like a lot of videos coming out of crazy shit and people witnessing the
was this dated
mass
2010?
deportations.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
and
his
then
first administration.
And then he ended up like the Dreamer Act and all that stuff. He was like forced to pass all that stuff, but then he took credit for it after, and then everyone's like, "Oh, he's so," and then it like reinvigorated his kind of brand.
But then you have, oh my God, I heard about it. So unfortunate. So unfortunate. You know what? I'm pulling ICE back in Minnesota. I'm pulling them back.
Yeah.
It's like the same fucking thing. Interestingly
Same thing. So sad.
very interesting.
Yeah, this is when we give out
But
the
is
put
Trump
duct
gonna
tape on
pull
Winnie
back and
Rope
pass
award.
like the Dreamer Act or some shit like that?
No.
Probably not.
No.
He might pass some sort of
So-
amnesty
Something.
style bill for the
I think
sake
if he's
of.
I think he will be forced to because shit's getting fucking pretty crazy. People are talking about general strikes. I'm like, no fucking way, bro.
Don't get my hopes up.
Dude, you wish it was.
Yeah.
You might want to wish it was fucking workers and shit like that, but it actually could. Like, he was already saying these things months ago. He was saying, no, we're going to protect the farmers. We're going to protect the hotel workers. They'll be protected, according to him. Like, he was already saying that before any, like, crazy incident happened that forced his hand to start changing PR around. He already said he's going to do that. I mean, we'll have to see what happens when it plays out, but he was saying these things already. That's why Dups would come to me like, hey, listen, look at this clip, YellBro. And it's Trump saying, we're going to protect these type of workers. It's not what I voted for. Or whatever he might say. But that's what I'm saying. Like, these guys were already kind of pissed about that. The Nick Fuentes was bringing that shit up. These guys on the internet, they were saying this shit already. Straight up. But, all right, let's play the rest of Barry here. Here we go.
Ultimately, our nation, like all nations, has the right and obligation to control its borders and set laws for residency and citizenship. And no matter how decent they are, no matter their reasons, the 11 million who broke these laws should be held accountable.
He is harsher. He is harsher, at least in this time period. He is harsher than Trump is now in rhetoric alone. I'm saying rhetoric. Either way, just like these things are interesting to look at, to compare them to each other. But all right, before I move on, anyone want to say anything about any of that? Because now I'm going to switch topics to. I mean, I'm going to call it a exploration of psychology. More so, I could have said petty, but I think it's psychologically based of why I care about this exact video from Candace Owens. But no one, all right, let's keep it moving.
I was just gonna say that if I have to hear another fucking word about Democrats being for open borders, I'm probably gonna have a stroke. Again.
Yeah. I mean,
because it keeps fucking happening.
Yeah.
No matter how many times I say it, it just doesn't take.
Well, people were looking for narratives. There's plenty of people selling narratives. And, I mean, once again, if Democrats actually wanted to make that, like, they could just really hardcore make it a thing. Like, hey, we are not for open borders. Look at our fucking, look at our thing. But they know it looks bad to the base that thinks they're, once again, morally superior, or they actually are just straight up moral. That's bad PR. You can't show them that you're kicking doors in or that you're fucking tackling people to the ground. Some guy who's just a fucking carpenter, you're fucking knocking him to the ground and handcuffing him. They don't want to show you that. They keep it kind of quiet. Right? It actually worked out as more effective in regards to deporting illegal immigrants. They know that. They know they have the sheen of, like, we're more intellectual and we're the, like, right? They have that sheen of we're more intellectual and more moral. And they use that against the populace because motherfuckers, you know, fall asleep, seemingly. But, all right. Let's move on to the Candace video. Shut up. Let's move on to the Candace video.
The soundboard slow played me. A little mad about that, but
Whatever.
too late now.
Now, this video, I watched this portion. So I'm like, sometimes I'll check out Candace a little bit beforehand to find out if it's worthy of looking at. Sometimes it's just bullshittery, gossipy stuff. But this one, I think, is quite interesting. I have this idea in my head that Candace is psychopathic Oprah, or wannabe psychopathic Oprah. And I get like a strong sense of like lack of empathy from this woman.
I think it's more than just an idea, Jordan.
I gotta be fair.
Oh, shit.
But the way she examines Erika Kirk here, it sounds like she doesn't. It's like someone pretending that they know what a real thing looks like. If that makes sense. It's like she's saying like, okay, Erika Kirk, your husband died 11, 12 days ago. You should be crying all day, every day. You should be sad and somber 24/7. You can't smile. You can't giggle. You can't crack a joke. You can't be whatever the fuck, which I think is bullshit. But to someone who may be used to copying human emotions on a daily basis,
in your depression.
They may go with optics, right? You're supposed to be like sad and you're fucking tears all the time. Like, I wonder if
Isn't the saying,
God.
your husband would want you to stay alone, die alone.
According to God damn, I forgot her name.
There's also just
Denise
the fact
Richards?
that she's there's also just the fact that she's out in public so much in the first fucking place.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I can't say I know. I can't say I know. I could see someone where it's like, oh my god, we got this thing here I have to look after, and I have to put on a face for everyone, or whatever, right? I'm just saying that's possible.
I'm just saying, like let's say you're married to a lady, Jordan, and let's say something
Shout
terrible
out to Emily
happens
Haynes.
to her.
Happy birthday, by the way, Emily Haynes, 2 days ago. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's say something terrible happens to your wife.
Yeah.
And it ends with her passing away. Wouldn't you fucking wouldn't you be like dead to the world for at least a little while?
Depends. It depends because sometimes maybe the death was something like absolutely crazy that shouldn't have happened, something that was absolutely avoidable, and thus they get angry and they go out there and start preaching to the fucking world like, yo, fuck this guy did this, right? They may even do it. They may be doing what Candace does, right? Full blown investigation. They don't have time to cry because they have to find out who killed their fucking loved one. Other times it's like something, disease or illness or accident, right? A plane crash, a car crash, right? Where it's like fuck. Yeah, that would. I would think most people would be like, damn, it's hard to like go outside today, right?
I think grief looks
Yeah, like
different on everyone.
even for just a few days, just to collect yourself, though.
Yeah, but you know, what? Good.
Oh my God.
No, good.
Fuck you. No, fuck you. Fuck you.
You know, fuck you too, Josh.
Anyways, I gave the green light. It was used as Gen Z.
It's
dictionary.
not even important anyway. And you talked over, bro. I can't even. Whatever, dude. It's not important.
Can't even.
Listen, sometimes I'm talking, whatever. Sometimes I'm talking and I don't hear. The audio drops for others.
I'm fucking with you. I was gonna say
Jordan,
grief
he's
looks different.
fucking with
I know you fucking love me. I know you love
You
me.
fell for it.
But go ahead.
I don't. Grief looks different on everyone, bro. You know, like your alcoholism or your like, you know, being a recluse and not going outside might be someone putting themselves around everybody and doing a lot of, you know, cocaine and going to parties, and it looks different in every scenario, right?
Yeah. And also they're like, once again, like Erika Kirk is way different than, you know, just a kind of not famous, just family somewhere in the world, right? Versus like, oh my God, your loved one dying is the #1 story on planet Earth right now. Like, that's just different, I think.
Yeah.
And they were running an organization, right? Maybe a lot of people probably went to her and said, like, listen, now maybe it's a little too soon, but guess what? This is your shit now. This is yours now. What do you do with it? Maybe she's like, I mean, no, I'm going to fucking own it or whatever.
They could have targeted her too. Like, hey, you don't want Charlie's legacy to go in vain, and like, you know, like weird shit like that. She could be as much of a prop as, you know, everybody else is in this.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of the things that has me just suspecting her almost pretty much off rip is look at what they did with Charlie's funeral.
Oh yeah.
They turned it into like a bad WWE program mixed in with a bunch of fucking Nazi shit.
Are they evangelical?
I could smell Joe's politics from 3 miles away. I could smell it. But go ahead.
Are they?
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Stephen Miller was
Borderline.
almost quoting Goebbels.
Josh. Borderline, Josh.
Well, if they're borderline, well, that would make sense. Well, that type of ceremony would make sense then, right?
Well, that was the public memorial thing, and then there was like a private.
But that's kind of what they're fucking into, right? Like big fucking flashy shit, right?
Yeah.
Well, Candace is gonna tell us that he had a private Catholic thing for his funeral, like not the big, massive Arizona fucking stadium shit.
Sure.
Like
that's not abnormal either.
Catholic or whatever. I don't know what that means.
That's not abnormal either.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, once again, I've viewed plenty of
It means
things
they
that
speak in tongues.
I viewed plenty of things that were weird about the Erika Kirk stuff, and honest to God, based on like some of the things I've seen in regards to videos and stuff like that, I wouldn't be surprised if she's just like Candace, if they're the same type of fucking person. Like, you know what I mean by that? But either way, we'll play Candace here, and it seems like, I don't know, it comes off as someone not really understanding like emotion and shit like that, where you may crack jokes. Like, I've been at funerals, you crack jokes, like you tell funny stories about people, right? Like, that happens. So I don't know. I don't understand why. It's almost like she's, once again, like a psycho person, like someone without, understanding human emotion too well. It's like, you can't be. How are you smiling? It was 11 days ago, and you're smiling. It's like, what? It's like you have no I can't compute. Can't compute.
Cannot compute. Grief processing. Angry.
And I'll be fair, maybe Candace is correct about Erika Kirk, and it's like calling it out as weird, but this doesn't, the way she talks doesn't sound so crazy, but Candace could be right. Either way, let's hit play.
I don't mind people like us questioning it, but she's very disingenuous, so it's like her questioning it's a whole nother fucking vibe.
Yeah, my issue with the way she's been handling this is, well, you said it before. She's kind of trying to turn this into like an HBO program.
Oh yeah,
where you have to watch one episode to lead into the next, and watch that to lead into the one after, and it's like,
yeah.
Like, it tells me that this is a money-making venture more than it is any kind of exercise in truth-seeking.
Fair enough, but I'll say, Candace, here's my view, right, which is generating money. Here's my view on your video for the sake of my personal exploration, and I guess whoever else is watching and listening to. But I'm kind of like, fuck. Okay, you're rich off this. Fine, I don't give a shit. What are you saying? What's it about? That's what I'm curious about. And yes, I think it's like actually important in regards to or it's kind of like a case study like on its own, and I find that worthy of looking at. But either way, let's do it. Pause. Here's Candace. Gonna play, I guess, secret recordings of Erika Kirk. Here we go.
I do want to remind you that Charlie has not been dead for 2 weeks. That's where you have to go back to. Not even 2 weeks after Charlie was publicly assassinated. Not a normal, he didn't, we had to watch this. We had to visually watch this. Now, the entirety of this call, which we're not going to play, is 15 minutes long. I'm going to figure out how to just drop it on my X feed.
But
I want
I just want to say, I don't know if Erika Kirk actually saw the footage of Charlie. I don't know if that's confirmed or not. But
I mean, I don't know either, but I would imagine that she's probably seen it by now.
Yeah. Let me leave and come back real fast. I'm lagging.
Yeah, go.
God
damn you, Discord. Damn you, OBS.
All right. Here we go.
Sure that we properly and fairly contextualize it. So we're not being choosy. We're not cutting this for drama. The obvious point of this call to set this up is to introduce Erika. She's the new leader. Not even introducing, she's just heading up this call.
Audience and you guys in the Discord, checkmate, because I didn't think there was anything that crazy about what Erika Kirk was doing. She's talking to most likely like a decent amount of strangers to her. and she's being cordial about it. That's what it sounds like. And but you guys tell me. Here we go.
But obviously, she's going to be
I
at
mean,
the
I
helm
would
of
call
this,
it
so they're getting to know
predictable.
her.
Nothing
And she does
else.
begin the call by
Candace
being
is like,
thankful
"It's so
to the
weird." I'm
entire
like, "Was
Turning
it
Point
really that
USA
weird that I
team
just heard?"
for their work at the memorial event. So let's take a listen.
Hi, everybody.
It shouldn't surprise anybody.
Still love
I'll
all
put it
these
that way.
emoji Zoom things. Wow. I don't even know where to begin. The fact that we were able to pull off an event of a century, like, it's just insane. We had over 275,000 people that attended, and the stadium overflow, Westgate, insane, you guys. And then you have, was it 100 million?
She's making content.
You guys that heard the gospel and all about Charlie and all about everything that you guys do, and the hard work of Turning Point USA is insane. We had thousands that were registered to vote. I think we're at like over 200,000 for merch sales. Don't quote me on that, because I think it just keeps like bumping up like crazy. But I just wanted to say a huge, huge, huge thank you to the events team, the development team, the graphic design team, the production team. It's just
this is gonna work.
phenomenal. Their incredible work
work.
leading into the memorial. And honestly, a lot of the staff that worked on the memorial, they had 20-hour days for a week during the time of us grieving the loss of my husband. And honestly, I know several staff that didn't even sleep. Again, you guys are breathing angels, and I'm so grateful for all of you. And obviously a huge thank you to the Mosaic team. VI, you guys are 10 out of 10. Like, we have the most incredible team. We just do. And you guys know that, and you guys are all a part of that. And I am so, so thankful. And if you do have a moment and you run into any of those staff members that you know had a role in this, and that they put a lot of their time and effort into it, just say thank you. There's something really special to be seen in moments like this, and it's not easy. I'm speaking from experience. I'm right in the trenches with you guys. And so the fact that you just, a simple thank you. I don't care if any of you have beef with each other from the past or have any issues with someone said something about this or that. Like, if you guys have any of that, please put it to rest. My husband's dead. Like, I'm not trying to be morbid, but he's dead. And it puts life into perspective of how short life is, and relationships, and God puts people in your life for a reason, and it teaches you a lesson, it teaches them a lesson. So if you are going through a time where, just lay it to rest, and we are moving forward, Turning Point USA 2.0 with Charlie in our hearts, and that's what he would want.
So what I heard was a bunch of cliche style talking to employees, essentially, or, some guy dies in the NBA and the commissioner gives a speech about how important this person was, right? But meanwhile, they didn't know them in the first place. Not saying she's saying about Charlie. I'm saying like to her staff, like she's like, hey, people, I don't know, damn, this and this and this. That's what it comes off as. Which
Jordan,
is
did you know that
relatively
Charlie Kirk was her husband?
I did know.
Okay, just wanted to make sure, because I didn't know that Charlie Kirk was her husband. But now we know. Charlie Kirk was her husband.
He's dead.
It's just like,
Not to be
How long have you
morbid.
been sitting on this information?
I don't know. I don't see anything. I mean, I see something crazy about it.
I don't mean to be dark, but like, it's a little suspicious to me when she feels the need to bring it up that often. It's like, everybody knows, it's public record.
Yeah, but
I promise you, nobody's going to forget. You can stop now.
Yeah, but you're talking to like the public versus like, here's your best friend, here's your mom and dad, here's whatever. Right? This is, once again, I call it crazy in the sense of the normality of the craziness of being human. But in their worlds, in Candace's world, Erika's world, Charlie's world, this is not crazy of a thing to do. It's relatively normal in their world. In my world, yes, it's crazy, right? But in the world of like PR and fame and multi-million-dollar fucking companies and all that shit, bro, PR, that's relatively normal, I think. Say cliched statements, right? And she was kind of riffing too. She wasn't real. She partially riffed, probably talking points, but not like direct script or direct, you know.
Yeah, I don't imagine there's a fucking teleprompter in there or nothing like that, but still.
Yeah, I'm sure there's points she wanted to talk about or talking points that the team went over, like say these things. But yeah, probably a riff in there here or there. Okay, let's continue. Once again, for me, does not scream that weird in their world. In their world, once again, if you're an actor and your spouse dies, and he has an organization or she has an organization like a charity, and that person takes over because the spouse died, right? They're gonna sound like that, in my humble opinion, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I can't call that as something corrupt is happening yet. I can just call it like what I would typically call it. Like, that's kind of weird in reality itself. Like, that's just weird celebrity culture stuff that I would always call weird, anyways, but not particular to Erika Kirk. Or Candace has done that already before.
Yeah, I wasn't saying that this was anything to do with her, especially. It's just, it's like everybody knows. Like, you don't need to keep reminding us.
I don't think that she's necessarily like in on the cover up of Charlie Kirk, but she is a part of the cover up of Charlie Kirk. Like whoever the fuck
Well, yeah, whether she knows it or
killed that
not.
motherfucker. Like if it was Israel, like the way that the media companies call her, the way she gets boosted on fucking online and stuff, like all this stuff is she has backing in that way, and she's maybe on autopilot and doesn't know it, or she knows it that she's being used, and she's just like you said, like it's like how do you professionally run a company or whatever and represent it without like being a spaz like average people are, because like
think of it this way too.
You have the room to be a spaz. Like I have the room to be a spaz where she doesn't.
Yeah.
Think of it this way too, though. If the money is good enough, the benefits are good enough, the little treats that she gets are good enough, maybe she doesn't care to know.
Yeah, but she was gonna be rich. She was gonna make money anyways, Joe. Right? Charlie dying made her rich for the rest of like her and her kids and her kids' lives they're all rich now. After Charlie got killed, that's a guarantee. Meaning she didn't have to enter public space at all. She could have stayed hidden. But I think the girl has some ambition.
The way she moves as a
right?
human, though, and that there's lots of documentation of this, is very like trophy wife. Like she's not in the relationship with Charlie for love. It's like a mutual beneficial relationship, in my opinion.
Part of me can't disagree with that. From a distance, it looks like I don't know their lives, right? But I'm just saying, it looks a little weird.
Like
from the outside,
you've seen the modeling videos and like the old acting and all that.
My dear Charlie,
the Miss Arizona.
How I
stuff.
love Charlie. His father's money.
There's plenty of stuff there for people to speculate on, and I think it's worthy of speculation. I really do. But at the same time, Candace pretending like she wouldn't be doing the same thing based on the way she moves. Like to me, when she's supposed to be like becoming quote unquote natural or behaving naturally, it looks weird to me. It looks callous and not quite all your humanity out there type of thing. Because the cameras are on.
Yeah,
right?
to me, fucking Candace moves more slippery than fucking Erika.
Mm-hmm.
And that's saying something.
That's why she's making an issue of it, I think, because she moves even creepier. Maybe not always, but like they're both creepy. But
like,
she's
look at this
just making an
sassy
issue.
bitch's eyes.
Yeah.
She's freaking. She's got the eyes that fucking Steve Boygan warns you about. Stay away from crazy eyes.
Candace got him.
They could be archetypally like sisters almost. The way like at least the once again from a faraway distance. Right, I'm not saying I know their lives and all that stuff, but like the things we've seen, where it's like, hey, shouldn't you be like emotional about this? And I just don't see it.
Something.
We can buy it. Sisters from another mister.
I guess so.
No, like on paper, you would think they would be rolling together. Honestly, they operate very similarly. So
Maybe that'll be.
Well, maybe that'll happen in season 2 of Candace's HBO program.
it might, depending on which way the wind goes for Candace. Honestly,
I was gonna say this.
What do you think, Jordan?
I was gonna say
you're gonna bank on a season 2.
I was like, maybe season 5. You know, mid-season finale, like mid-season finale, like. Yeah. Wait a minute. Erika was right.
However long they can
Candace
stretch this nonsense out.
If they build up their platforms and then just join forces, and they run everything, bro. That'd be hilarious. But
don't give them ideas.
Sometimes when the deep state is bad enough, you have to turn to your enemies for help.
I could literally see that. Stop it. You're manifesting it. Please stop.
Either way, Candace has her opinion. Then she'll play another clip of Erika Kirk in this hidden recording. Here we go.
Okay, so I'm just looking at the chat here, and you guys are responding live in the way that I felt live listening to this. It is the general tone that is off-putting. It's the laughter that is off-putting. It's, again, we are not even 2 weeks after watching your husband get assassinated. We're talking about numbers and metrics that have been hit. And my husband's dead, not to be morbid. That is a sentence that and this was not my husband, and I had no sort of the type of relationship that she had with him that I was able to utter. Least of all, I mean, that's moving pretty quickly to the acceptance phase. Now, we know everybody grieves differently. In my imagination, I just thought she would be more upset. And I want to be clear, the overall mood of this is extraordinarily upbeat. It's extraordinarily happy.
My guess.
But of course, as the CEO and chairman, she does have to address the elephant in the room, the morbid elephant in the room, if you will, because it's an obligation. You have a new CEO. The employees are working 20-hour days.
Like, not to be like
but
morbid,
also their
but
founder,
like,
Charlie, was publicly assassinated less than 2 weeks ago. You got to address that. And you're going to hear her
idea,
address
like,
that
simulating,
by recapping to them that
and
throughout these long working days,
happening.
the employees were
Jordan,
morbidly
not to be
obese.
morbid, but like, my husband is dead.
But I thought she was supposed to be
I know she's
grieving.
not California
I'm confused.
or whatever.
Is she allowed to say that she's like upset? I don't get it.
I have no idea.
I'm genuinely confused, Candace.
Well, it's just Candace. Like, no, you're supposed to be like crying and sad right now.
You guys,
it's like,
but then if she's crying, she's too emotional. I hate that this makes me sound like I'm defending Erika. But then if she starts crying, Candace is going to say she's too emotional to be CEO. You got to not have emotions to be CEO. Which is it?
It's pronounced Clandis with an L.
Sorry.
Clandis.
No, Candy Clean.
It's Candy. But
Clandy.
Once again,
Clandis,
I called her. I called her Psycho Oprah for a fucking reason, and my reason.
I'll just call her Candace. What does she want?
Don't make me call Candace. I can get her to come to YellBro's show.
Don't you fucking do it. That soundboard shit. I'll fucking
Don't you do it.
But no, it's like someone that doesn't understand. Like, there's people that like they celebrate the lives of people, so that you'll see them smiling, you'll see them cracking jokes after they just died. These things can happen. So that this right here makes it sound like this woman does, like, she doesn't know what you're supposed to feel like when something really sad happens. I think she's like trying to simulate it. Like, no, you'd be crying like in the movies. Like, oh my god, you little psychopath.
Like, there's like no, like, she's completely out of touch with her own emotions. That's how it comes off.
I've had plenty of experiences of family members, friends, and shit, like people passing away. And yes, people do things differently, but you understand what they're doing. I mean, like, I've seen it. I've seen it all. So, but Candace, it seems like she's trying to ask for a movie scene of like, you should be like extra crying. Meanwhile, did Candace do that? Fuck no. She didn't fucking do that. Days after he died, she's doing a fucking TV series. So it's like, come on, son. I'm sorry.
The creepy shit was her like dry humping fucking JD Vance's leg and all that shit during the.
Well, that's
Right
just
after.
yeah.
I was
That was a
gonna
little
say
sussy.
this is one of those things that has me thinking that maybe Candy was never really Charlie's friend.
I don't know, but like, you can be someone's friend, but like, guess there's psychological phenomena out there where motherfuckers are locked in. They can be locked in on a goal. I think Candace is. I'm thinking Erika Kirk is at this point too, where they are locked in on a goal, and thus you can't let emotions get in your way, man. You got to keep it moving.
It's like the mafia. It's just
They
business.
think it's just business. They're just moving like that. It's like, what? You're not human. You're not acting like human. But you're supposed to be relatable, Candace. I don't get it.
Check this out. When Erika Kirk, remember people had there's like memes out there. There's fucking videos. There's exploratory videos where it's like, oh my god, are those tears real? Right of the typical Erika Kirk like dabbing her eyes because they're tear filled, right? At the same time, like, I saw Candace do something very similar. Like she had teary eyes, but no tears coming down at the same time. So it's like,
Just gives a nice dab with a fucking $3,000 fucking handkerchief.
Like, all right, what's going on here? But it's the same. Look,
She's also looking up a lot too. You notice that?
Well, I guess so. I don't know. I know she has like a teleprompter, most likely. But do you mean Erika Kirk?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Candy. Oh, okay. Candy is too.
But their teary-eyed looked exactly the same, but one was viewed as very sus, and one was viewed as like, oh my god, Candace is so emotional right now. She's sad about her friend.
I got no choice but to call them both sus.
It's just
Dude,
weird.
the amount of left-wing fucking commentators I heard being like, Candace is the only one that's being authentic about Charlie's death, and it's like, get out of here.
That's
man.
your bar for authentic, Candy.
That's not good. That's not good to hear.
It's called they'll turn their fucking
Who
brains
the fuck
off.
said that, prop?
Jimmy.
Sabby Sab said it.
Sabby's been doing videos too.
For sure. Douche
The Jimmy
Dissident
Dore
said it.
wing. Oh, fuck. You're just trying
Jimmy
to piss me
Dore
off.
said it too. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah.
All those that whole crew kind of thing.
Actually, that's
because dissidents won't speak on it unless Jimmy Dore's already spoken on it. I'm assuming.
You know what that is? You know what that is, prop? That's a human centipede of of content production.
100%.
I mean, that's the perfect word for it. The Jimmy Dore wing.
Jimmy keeps Sabby and Due Dissidents around to persuade the average person that Jimmy's a part of the left-wing movement or whatever.
It's fantastic.
It is what it is.
Really.
All right.
And Jimmy will say shit. Like, Jimmy played Michael Parente today and let Kurt just run down communism and blame communism for all of it. He's like, the real problem is capitalists are communists, and we just have communism everywhere right now.
Oh my
and then
God.
fucking Jimmy plays a Michael Parente video and exploits that Michael Parente just died, so he could fucking make this video. But then Kurt's gambling in the background, and he's like Kurt kind of thing. And he's like, I'm trying to make a fucking nice video of Michael Parente here. And then
I'm tempted to launch into a whole fucking tirade right now, but
maybe we go over that and I let you little political motherfuckers.
I would love to know about that.
Let you little political mother, you fucking. Wait a minute. You said what about communists? Huh?
I'm gonna keep my mouth. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut for now, just out of respect for the fact that we're already in the middle of something.
It's like if I disrespect capitalism in front of fucking whoever, right? They'll flip that. Is that what happened here? Let's find out later. But for now,
it'd be like if fucking Jordan died, and then all of a sudden we just fucking lied and said his favorite shit was Spider-Man. He loved Spider-Man. He didn't even like Batman a little.
Listen, if you don't want me,
the kind of shit.
If you don't want Zombie Jordan, don't say it. If you don't want Zombie Jordan, bro, I'll show up. I'll come out as a grave. Like, what'd you say about me? Huh? What's up? I'll fight that one.
Grave.
I'll fight that one, bro. I'll leave heaven just to
It's
torture
an analogy.
Jimmy Dorsey's gonna fucking write you an obituary of fucking how you hate Batman.
Dedicated you like
I'll
some
have
kind of Marvel
grandfather
fund,
Nurgle
some kind of
revive you,
fund like
Jordan,
goes
just
to
for that.
Marvel.
The Dark
Marvel
Knight
for
was
Kids
the
by
worst
Jordan.
movie.
I don't mind sacrificing a few
Batman's
infants.
completely like rules out of everything in your entire existence. Yeah, we'll edit all your videos too.
No. I'll come back and fight. I swear I will. But either way, let's keep it moving. Here's some more Candace. Here we go.
While they were working, take a listen.
I'm just grateful that while things were still in motion and moving around, that we had our leadership teams provide for you counselors, pastors. I heard there were therapy dogs. Slightly jealous that I didn't get to have any moment with a therapy dog. Breakfast. I was
she
really
giggling,
adamant
huh?
about making sure that we paid for your flights for your
that's
spouses
human?
to be there.
Yeah,
That was something on my heart.
Weird, man.
You don't want to grieve alone. No one's supposed to grieve alone. It's not healthy. But I just think it's a beautiful honor.
Unless you're Batman.
That all of these benefits were made for the community to grieve and remember Charlie. And I really hope you took advantage of those in a healthy way when they were provided, because it's meant to be for everyone, for healing. Grief comes in waves. You know, some days are going to be tougher than others, but you know, take it as it comes. And that's why you have your Turning Point family, and just lean on them and lean on other people in your life that you know will help you and pour into you and pray with you to get you through it. I say that though, that if
I'm
you
sorry. It sounds like there's a lot of listening to other people. By Erika. Either I don't know who. Like it could be from a therapist to a preacher. You know, grief comes in waves. It's like once again, cliche after cliche after cliche, which is like, to me, I would expect when she's trying to address a bunch of strangers. Let's be honest, probably a bunch of strangers, but also trying to keep. Like, oh no, Charlie loves this company. He wants to keep this thing here. Thus, she might like behave a certain way. I'm not like I can't throw that out of reality, but Candace will make this sound like it's the weirdest thing ever. Meanwhile, something happened in her life with one of her with anything. I think Candace would sound very similar. Really think about it. Have cliches ready to go. You know, try to sound normal. Whatever. All right, here we go.
do need more time to grieve, please continue to use Turning Point USA's network of counselors. We have pastors. I mean, there are so many resources for you. If you do need additional time off, please talk to your director about using paid time off for that.
That almost sounds red
and
right there.
Again, it's not easy, but
love that she comes on screen for that.
again, grief.
Like she's the sane one. It's just
we get it, right? Like,
honestly,
why does that bother you?
Turning
So
Point
much?
USA and Turning Point Action.
Like, this bothers me for the same reason it
Full
would
steam
bother
ahead,
me
you
if this
guys.
was coming
We
in
have
anybody
Charlie
else's
would
mouth.
want us to get back to work, and that's what we're
This
doing.
entire
And that's what we did with
space is
Memorial,
just
and I'm
rife
so honored and
with
proud of each and every one of
plastic.
you.
Yeah. I'm telling you right now. I mean, I don't buy a fucking reaction from this lady. She put her face on screen to do these kind of pseudo real reaction. Like, what
Cute
are
face.
you
Yeah,
doing?
what the fuck?
They're like fucking acting in front of me. It's so weird. But like,
Look at her face. Look at that face. I'm sorry.
yeah, I don't see real concern at all. I see a plastic doll.
No.
I
See
do.
cold dead eyes.
Yeah.
And this is why
She's
I wonder.
remarrying in a month.
This is why I
That's it.
wonder
Erika.
if she. This is why I wonder if she and Charlie were really friends in the way that she likes to say they were.
Whatever friends means in this circle is, who knows? What do we really mean by friends? What do they really mean by friends? To your point.
I'm
heard
going
some
to
things.
simplify here, but in my opinion, people in that space don't really have friends.
Right.
Not really.
I don't think so.
That's why you got to make YellBro famous so I can enter these spaces and make a bunch of friends. You know what I'm saying? And you're all coming with me, by the way. You're my security detail.
Oh, I know.
You're my
Introduce
my mental
me to
security.
Hassan Pike. I need to get piked.
What? The fuck you just say?
Fuck. Excuse you?
Did he say
needs to get
piked?
piked.
Sorry.
Okay, that's just.
I mean, pegged.
Funny.
It's so blatant. I can't say pause about it. It's too blatantly. Anyways,
I want his Turkish mom.
It's
Is
too
what I
overt.
was saying.
Super. Anyways,
What the fuck are we gonna do with you, Prop?
Hassan Parker, if you're listening, I love you.
I very much so dislike when a creator, and I mean like from like YouTube to fucking Hollywood IMAX theater shit, when they overly wink and nod at the audience, which is what Candace is doing. That's why her face is on fucking screen right now. It's to give you like cues, because through a TV, it's almost, in a way, in my opinion, kind of sociopathic or psychopathic, where it's like these aren't real because it's on a screen, right? That kind of dynamic, and thus you give like social cues of, smiles, teary eyes, furling brows, head nods a certain way, body language, to tell the audience like this is what the character feels right now. And let's be honest, a lot of her fans are locked in. They're going through their own little mass hypnosis phase. I'm watching it happen from a distance. I don't cover Candace every day, but I can see it happening.
This is the fucking live studio audience in an episode of Full House. That's how bad it is.
Well, it's her.
That's where we fucking are.
Well, it's her telling her audience about MK Ultra while also kind of doing physical gestures to move them in a direction. That's
Saying
my
that
humble
it was fucking created to fucking brainwash you into being a communist instead of it was to brainwash you out of being a communist.
Well, once again, I don't think it is when it comes
My
to Candace.
brother repeated that shit to me.
Fair enough.
No, I mean, I clearly need to have a very long and very difficult conversation with your brother then.
Yeah.
Even though I hate politics, these guys get it even worse. Like some of these guys on the internet, they don't even assess politics correctly. They just get it so far, like way off. Joe Biden's a fucking communist.
Thanks to fucking Sean Ryan. Sean Ryan and Candace Owens.
Yeah.
But Joe Biden is a communist. I fucking wish. Don't get my hopes up.
And Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan.
Don't worry, Joe. We'll help you out getting over it. We'll detox you from politics one day. You and Prop will both be detoxed from fucking politics one day. But no, not saying it's some sort of contrived, like, oh my god, big giant conspiracy thing. I think it's Candace in the way she operates with people. I think that's her actual psyche. I think it is to gesture and move a certain way to be believed.
It's already kind of contrived as it is, so we don't have to put any extra on it.
Well, I'm saying that, I think her actual, in my opinion, her struggles to actually connect with other human beings is to actually do.
I could not agree with you more.
Is to do gesturing and like, hey, look at my frown. I must be angry or sad. Hey, look at me smile. I must be happy. Hey, ha 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 ha. That must be funny to me, right? Like, kind of like not really getting it, of like letting go, like being a loose person, dancing like no one's looking at you, right? Like those ideas. I don't think.
And that's why I'm sorry, but I gotta fire shots at fucking Full House. I don't care how many of you Gen Xers get mad at me.
What?
Everywhere you look.
Why are you firing shots at Full House?
Because this is about as bad as the fucking studio audience in Full House.
Oh.
Oh. Step by step. Day by... All right, here we go.
Okay.
Bob Saget.
It's hard.
Shout out to the Tourette's guy.
Honestly, Turning Point USA
still
Turning Point
posts
Action.
things, by the way.
Full steam ahead, you guys. We have Charlie
such an
would want
actor,
us to get
Bo.
back to work, and that's what we're doing,
Oh,
and that's what we
God.
did with the memorial. And I'm so honored and proud of each and every one of you, because that's what we're going to do in his honor and in his name. We have so much to do, which is exciting. Charlie in heaven is like, you guys thought you had a busy schedule, then just you wait. And he's doing some awesome things with Jesus in heaven right now, but there's so much work to be done. I mean, since his assassination. We have 100,000 chapter requests. We have 300,000 new donors. That is a blessing in itself. Again, not normal. All God. I think we have 50,000 plus hat orders to fulfill. I mean, I'm saying these numbers because it puts into perspective that we're not just sitting and thinking and looking at the wall being like, what do we do? Like that, there is so much to do. You have over 20,000 AmFest registrations.
There's a lot happening there, and none of it is what I would be expecting to happen there. So basically what the employees said to me was that they got onto this call
Pause it for a
and
brief moment,
everyone's
Jordan.
exhausted, everyone's working, and they pull off this massive memorial. And then there's kind of this approach where it's like, well, if you guys need paid time off, like Charlie's in heaven dancing, wanting you to work harder. He's just up there like, you better work, but you can use the paid time off that you have earned, by the way, if you need to grieve more. But imagine you're the employee and you're like, okay, well, this is his wife saying this. So am I weird? Would I be like, I would be pretty weird if I needed to take time off and his wife is saying she's full steam ahead.
All right, guys.
That's not what she said.
So I was going to say, a lot of the shit that's been outlined so far is exactly what I would expect to happen in the wake of Charlie's death.
Yeah,
Right.
me too.
Some grief and some numbers. Literally, grief and numbers reports.
You know,
That
a little
makes
bit
sense
of
to me.
grief, a whole lot of fucking merch sales.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Why are we pretending it wouldn't be that? That's
Well, like,
It's
what
like-
I see from her is
It's like that's already freaky, and it's freaky because it's normal.
That's kind of where I'm at. Go ahead, Ant.
No, I see a lot of nitpicking.
It would be worthy nitpicking if it wasn't Candace fucking saying it. But
Yeah. Well, okay, no, you're right. You're right. No, you're right about that. Candace bringing us this and doing her antics is almost making me like feel some sympathy for Eric,
right.
because he's bringing this to me.
and in fact, Ant, this is not even the right thing. Like, she should be going at like I mean, like a day or two later after Charlie got killed, and she's on Charlie's channel saying, "Go to tpusa.com" with tears in her eyes and shit like that. That's weird to me. Thus, this looks extra weird when you play the audio we just heard. But this alone, like, imagine you're the spouse of some sort of celebrity person, and now you have to, like, let's say you're trying to do your best to mean well or do the right thing. You're gonna be dealing with a bunch of strangers that don't actually know that person that love them, right? And you're trying your best, and maybe that person had a business or whatever. You're trying to reassure people, listen, it will go on. And let me tell you, Charlie loves what's going on right now. He loves that you guys are doing this, right?
Jordan.
Well, and in these guys' world,
I'm sorry.
And in these guys' world, he left
keep
his
his
kids,
memory alive
left
with a
his money,
tax-deductible donation.
and he left this. He left this as a legacy. So, wouldn't you applaud Erika? Be like, yo, she's 10 toes down. Even if I know, okay, she's full of shit or she's got handlers. The persona she's giving off is like, oh, she's being 10 toes down right now for Charlie.
Yeah.
The weird shit is all that the JD Vance shit and all that. That's a little weird, but we didn't know that at the time. And she's reacting about this at the time.
Yeah.
And at the time, Erika doesn't look crazy.
No. Oh, well, it to me, it makes sense from a lady talking
No
to
more
strangers.
crazy than anybody else in this space.
And the giggles to ease their maybe stress, right, or trauma. It's like she actually looks like a fucking hero in the marketing textbook sense, right? Maybe not in reality, but in the marketing sense.
You would want to commend her on the superficial level. You would want to commend Erika's resolve.
Yeah, it's like, damn, she had this happen to her. She fucking went out of her way to talk to us, to look after us. Fuck.
You see that in the documentary Puff Piece, and that would be the calling card. Somebody makes a movie about this guy, like JFK or some shit.
Yeah.
And they're highlighting all the machinations she had to do in real time as she's quote unquote grieving. Like you can make her look like a hero.
Yeah.
Regular shit. It's not even like she did it. Like we're saying, yeah, it's expected considering the players involved. But for normies, you can make her look like a hero.
Right. Her husband was shot dead, like for everyone to see, and she's just like powering through. That like for normies to think that. So
You can use the example that she had to carry all the weight because his family wouldn't participate at the stadium.
Nope. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Way to go, Candace. Way to go. That's why it's weird. It's like, why do you want to be the girl picking on the widow? It's just weird. She's the weirdo.
Well,
they're both weird, but
Well, like I said, it's all part of her HBO program.
That conspiracy theory that she really wanted to marry him.
I've heard
that out there. I don't know.
I don't know
It's fun to
either.
speculate.
I'm not going there personally, but like,
seeing what this person does, she would use that for her own benefit.
Yeah.
Like it's look what Candace is calling out. She's calling out sound cues and laughter. Why are you saying laughter? Why are you saying certain words, right? But at the same time, it's like, where's that from you, Candace?
Right.
Where is that from you? Like, where's the I can connect with you emotionally about any of that stuff? I don't see that anywhere. I really don't. So like,
that's
where's
your
that?
opinion. That's your opinion.
Okay, fair enough.
There's a lot of dummies out here.
Like,
just saying.
Yep.
To put on your standard of
Mostly dummies.
To put on your standard of like, hey, like you're not angry like I am. Like where I didn't see your anger though. I didn't really see it yet, Candace. So like
you'll find dipshits justify, make it happen.
Yeah, no, they become kind of in a way obsessed or wrapped up in a hyper reality because this is fucking TV essentially. And that's what I've been trying to fight for a long period of time.
She did her own spin-off. Now it's about Candace. It's not about Charlie, it's about Candace.
Yeah.
She's the main character of Charlie's death.
She came to him in a dream. Or sorry, he came to her in a dream, I bet.
Came to her in a dream. Go after the Macrones.
I'm telling you right now, his wife has a dick. I'm telling you right now. Oh, thank you, Charlie, for telling me that.
Yo, dude looks like a lady. He's singing.
His wife has a 13-inch penis. I can't do Charlie's voice.
Well, the thing I want to tell you right now is, Israel's actually kind of awesome, and
Jordan, what is the definition of fetus? It's little human being.
All right, let's continue with more Candace saying it's weird to not get emotional reactions from people as she doesn't emotionally react. Here we go.
That's the mentality that they had. Like, how are we supposed? Like, are we weird for wanting to grieve? Is that not the vibe? How can we take pay time off when Erika, his wife, is saying?
I'll say it again.
Steam.
Okay.
It's very strange. It is.
Oh God.
I was going to say again, the difference between my critique and hers is that, I'm griping about the fact that this is a problem just in this space in its entirety. It's not unique.
Fair enough. No, that's fair enough.
It's like if I take Candace at her word here, it's like, are you just figuring out that this place is front to back full of bullshit artists? It took you this long.
No, I don't believe I don't think she's going that direction unless they cross her. If they cross her, then yes, you're getting the bullhorns, right? But if you don't cross her, if you just say, man, I love Candace Owens, she won't say anything about you or she'll praise you, one or the other. Most likely say nothing, right? Until you go
either way,
far enough.
you understand what I mean, though?
Yeah.
It's like,
a little bit off topic. Did she cover Kanye?
She does in this video, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what's up?
A little bit, but I didn't really pay attention to it, and I'm sure I think she said something like, "Hey, we're still like, hey, listen, Kanye's my friend. We agree on some things, we disagree on others, but you know what? He's my friend."
What is something
AKA
Kanye that I'm not aware of?
He made it
he took out a page in the Wall Street. Yeah, he apologized.
Either way, her cliche answers were the same as Erika Kirk's cliche fucking answers talking to strangers. It's the same cliche answer.
Allie, what did Kanye apologize for?
Kanye said, "I'm
Anti-Semitism.
sorry I bumped my head when I was a little boy.
Okay,
My
so
head
he's
was hit so
apologizing for
hard.
everything.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
My
Please.
head got hit so hard I turned into a Nazi."
Anyways, here we go. If
Yeah,
Kanye
I
was an
wish
actual
it- I
troll,
wish it was
bro,
that simple
prop
to
would fall for it, I
explain.
think, heavily. But all right, let's apply. Here we go.
How are
I'm
we
sure people will
supposed?
fall
Like,
for
are we
it.
weird for wanting to grieve? Is that not the vibe? How can we take pay time off when Erica's
Like the
wife
vibe.
is saying full steam ahead? It's very strange.
Erica's wife.
It is even kind of using this idea of Charlie being
So it's not just me
in
who heard that,
heaven,
right? She said
looking
Erica's
down,
wife.
Whatever,
and
fuck
the
up the language.
laughter.
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
I don't know.
I know it's
I
probably just a slip of the
feel
tongue.
like the rest of you. I feel
fine.
uncomfortable. And of course, now what we're going to listen to is her pivot to the future vision, because that's what the bulk of this is about. And it's going to consist of
Wait
the
till we find
notebooks.
out
that I
Erika's
think
Erica's
some
a
people
alive
might
and that
want to
Erika
see.
Kirk and Brigitte
What I gathered
Macron are
from this is that
married.
Charlie presented to establish the Vision 2025. But Erica is
Goddamn.
going to
That'd be
see
the
the vision beyond that.
that'd be season 10's
all the way to
finale.
2030. And
Season 10's
You know, she
finale.
got like
Candace and Erika Kirk fucking hook up and become pro LGBTQ or whatever the fuck it's called. And
like the end is spun.
right. The season 10, episode 10 finale. That'll be it. All right. Here we go.
there's a project 2030.
Oh fuck.
And then
Erika
she's
beats up a
going
Nazi
to
for
kind of
Candace
want to say that
because of
she's
his
happy,
racist.
but then catch herself realizing that would be kind of weird to say that she's happy. Take a listen.
The prophetic mind of my husband was that he always planned for the future. You guys are obviously aware of like Vision 2025, but Charlie was also working on Vision 2030 in the weeks leading up to September 10th. And he was working really closely with Justin. And that's why Justin had been appointed the role of COO, because he was literally, I remember phone calls when Charlie and I would take our night walks, and it would be 10 o'clock at night, and him and Justin would just be talking about the plans. I was aware of the plans. I have his journals.
They had their
that
own
are aware of
Discord.
the
You
plans.
fucking know
Like,
it.
There is no confusion of what's to come. And I want to give you guys that reassurance that it's full steam ahead. And the board and I are working with Justin and the executive leadership teams to make sure that all of those plans come into effect 2030 and beyond. But I, again, am so grateful for all of you. I'm so proud of all of you. You honor my
We
husband
love
so
you.
well. All of you do. And
Even
it's
me?
weird to
What's
say
your name?
I'm excited.
Excuse me? Who are you?
I really hesitate saying that. It's really hard for me to say that. It's a really weird thing to say, but I think it comes from a space of peace, knowing that God's using this and we're humbly witnessing the gospel in real time.
She made that up. She has no idea what the fuck she's saying. What do I say to
I don't
strangers?
know what to say. She doesn't want to say she's happy. I don't want to say I'm happy, but where it comes from, I'm going to explain the happiness that I feel. It comes from peace, because we're witnessing the gospel in real time. All of this makes my skin crawl. It genuinely makes my skin crawl. I'm going to go ahead.
Candace, you're such a fucking psycho, dude. You could tell, like, she made that up on the spot. She's like, the gospel? Yeah, good. It's like, but I could see people just being awkward like that. It's like if they're doing, like, once again, PR shit to maintain in their minds at least, an empire or a potential empire of a thing like TPUSA, especially after Charlie dying, yeah, I could see all that happening. But Candace is shocked. She's shocked and awed, apparently. What's up?
What do you expect? What do you expect them to do, Candace? Learn to live without billionaire money?
What's up, I think, yeah, Candace. Oh my god, it's so disgusting. All right, here we go.
And say that.
no one's
You
gonna
can
pick up on this. It's
go
just-
find
is
your
what it is.
commentator who's going to tell you everybody moves differently. Nope, that is less than 2 weeks after
this is
Charlie was publicly
bad.
assassinated. That doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't feel right to, I would say, the majority of people, or that doesn't feel
Appeal
right,
to authority,
knowing that
while
they're
acting
joyous
as you do
at
it.
dinners. And again, this is when people who did not know
Tracy fucking
Charlie
Fleck.
could not stop crying and were sending me emails, who've never met Charlie, who didn't even know what Turning Point USA was, because they watched his assassination, could not stop crying and pull themselves together.
See that?
That is not the.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, why aren't you crying? Why aren't you crying? Why aren't you crying? It's like, that sounds like a psycho that doesn't understand like actual human emotion to me, my humble opinion. This doesn't really like, at some point, I think she threw the shit, she threw the shit in the bottom of the fucking ocean, said, I'm done with that. I'll be on protector mode for the rest of my life. Hopefully not.
Why are your eyes crying, Jordan?
Yeah, I don't think she feels emotion. I don't think she has ever felt safe to actually feel anything. This woman doesn't sound like somebody that feels much.
Maybe
Just being honest.
back in the day,
Even-
but
Maybe.
yeah,
Well, yeah, something happened.
probably,
I don't know.
probably something probably happened within her psyche where it's like, yeah, emotions are not the thing to go with. Go with
Nope.
dominance instead. In whatever form
Yeah.
or fashion, start small, become more dominant later.
Actually, really sad.
No, it's very sad, especially when you realize how fun being your whole
So
self is.
human is?
Yeah.
Right. Like, it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Dark at times, but it's fun.
Yeah. But she's like looking for like actual tears. And it's like, no, it should be about like actually leaving room. Like why is someone behaving the way they're behaving? Instead, she's just looking for tears. It's like, that's not how you assess things, in my humble opinion. And thus, it screams psychopathy from this woman. It really does. It's unfortunate, but it seems to be the case. It also might be the case for Erika Kirk, too, which is also crazy. Maybe it's the idea of the roles, right?
It's like a potential psychopath being evaluated by an actual psychopath.
Well,
it's just, what are we doing?
Maybe Erika Kirk had scenarios to go crazy, right? To fucking flip out, cry, flip furniture over, whatever the fuck that someone that's, watched a lot of movies understands as emotional reaction, right? But if she's actually stepping into the public role of, I'm being this person now, maybe they they toughen up in their own minds, right? I toughen up and I don't show emotion. I just fucking do this. When I do, I make sure it's, advantageous to other things I'm supposed to be caring about. I'm just being honest and leaving room. But Candace, I see the same thing. A lot of acting cadences in regards to saying like, "Hey, I'm sad right now," or "Hey, I'm angry." It's the same cliches from both of them, but at the same time, like Candace is supposed to be talking to her audience. And I
Pay
thought,
attention, studio audience. That big light up banner is telling you to sigh. Oh.
like Erika Kirk's doing the same thing, but like talking to an audience, but it's supposed to be like, these guys have a direct connection to what happens in my life. Versus it is what it is. I'll hit play, but I smell weirdness from both these fools. But Candace, you're 100%.
Well, this
weird
entire
on this
space
one,
runs
in my
on
humble-
that shit
humble
too.
opinion.
So
Yeah, I guess some people are entertaining, man. All right, here we go.
Candace looks like female Pepe the Frog to me.
What?
You'll never. She's very
dude.
attractive. That's why
I'm
Pepe
sorry,
is a
but
lucky frog.
her eyes ain't nearly big enough for that.
I got a picture where she looks straight up like Pepe.
Send me that later, but for now, lock in.
I think he did all that to say Pepe is attractive, but all right, here we go.
Emotion
I
that we're
don't
getting
wanna
there.
know.
Like I said, the entire
love frog
call
porn.
is upbeat, and the portions where we are even speaking about grief, it feels like an obligation. Like,
Why isn't she
hey,
crying?
we done. You got the dogs, and what Charlie wants is for you to work now, and that is how the employees that I've spoken to who were on that call. That's how they felt. My assumption, by the way, why I'm addressing this now is because my assumption, watching everything that's gone on, my assumption was that she really was trying to figure things out. I assumed in the silence, right? She wasn't doing interviews then. I assumed she couldn't get out of bed. I assumed that she couldn't pick her head up. And I felt that people were being unfair
Because that's
in
normal.
judging outfits.
That's what people
And
do,
in
Candace.
whether or
When
not
I
they
stare
liked
at other
how her hair
people
was
to
done.
see what
I
it's
said,
like to be normal,
She's speaking at the memorial.
I,
Expect her to speak
what
at the
I
memorial
see.
event. I thought
Candace
that
needs a
was being
hug.
unfair.
Babe needs a
Now that we're
hug.
kind of getting more on the inside of the organization. The now
You know her
fired employees are telling
husband
me
ain't
no.
doing
It
giving
was
no
straight
royal
up.
hugs.
Clearly.
She's in the office every day with Stacey Sheridan, running around with Stacey Sheridan,
I
taking phone
wonder
calls
if
with
her
Stacey
mother
Sheridan.
and
That's like the
father
head of the
showed her enough
fundraising for Turning
attention
Point
as a
USA.
child.
I don't think
what
she
I
got a
had
lot of love
imagined
as a
in my
child.
head was happening simply was not so.
I'm not going there. I'll leave that one.
Something is not right.
I'm mostly saying that to be a
That's all I have
shithead,
to say.
but
That
at the
does
same
not-
time,
that
I am
call-
Oh,
curious.
I'm not. I genuinely don't think she.
The energy
I
of
don't
that
know.
call.
This
Yeah,
is
she
not
was
right
latchkey
to
kid with a
me.
computer.
This I don't
She
know.
was on
I don't know
4chan
what's
before
happening,
fucking people
but I
knew what
think we are
4chan
inching
was.
closer to figuring out what's going on. That's for sure. And we
Holy
will have
shit.
more for you in the coming weeks. It also led me to another stunning discovery that we have made in large part thanks to internet sleuths. There was
Holy
a lot
shit.
of media panicking when we
Also,
discussed
prop, I'm
Project Looking
stealing that
Glass. We
picture.
discussed the fact that Charlie was indeed a gifted
I told
child
you it's
who went
Pepe.
to a literal.
You know what?
Is
I
she
can kinda-
transitioning into an ad?
Yes.
I can kind of see
and
it.
to another story. But I'm going to leave that there.
Bro. That's why you should get Candace VPN and get Candace coin.
She's going to go to the ad, then go to the gifted kids school thing. Okay.
And then the Kanye.
Really
Then
insulting
the
to her
Kanye.
audience. Just aren't they tired of being insulted over and over and over again? Just
I guess not.
It's compelling television,
No.
though. I think that's why it is what it is.
yeah.
Yeah,
It is.
maybe they like having Candace shake her metaphorical dick in front of their faces like that.
I think it's
They're on the hook,
kinda
like
peak
that
entertainment for
Hassan
them.
Piker thing that I was telling you about. The woman, the older woman that was into that they were like he was talking to, she was like obsessed with Candace. And then once he found out, he's like, "You know Candace?" And then he's like, "Yeah, I actually know her. I've met her a bunch." And she's like, "Oh my God, you know Candace?"
I mean, well,
So yeah, no, she's definitely the new Oprah Winfrey.
no, she's
Middle-aged
she's the
racist
psychopathic Oprah.
She's Oprah's even more evil twin.
I mean, yeah.
She's Oprah with talent. Sorry, I interrupted you, YellBro,
No, you're good. You're good.
for my shitty joke.
Shut up. You're good. Also, it's like, shut up. Keep talking.
Yeah, it's very tough to follow.
Shut
I'll call
shut
in the
your
big
mouth.
dogs,
Let's see what you
Harrison.
think.
Harrison,
Alright.
get in here.
No. I want to end this video. Nope. Leave Pandora's
Don't do
box
that.
closed.
Don't do that to us. If you summon him, we're never gonna hear the end of it.
Also,
Aw.
I'm trying to find feeling from Hassan Biker too, but well, good luck. We'll find that over there with these fucking internet celebrity motherfuckers, bro. Shout out to Ed Lee. Anyways, there's your video.
Ed Lee was right.
He's partially right. Partially.
I know.
But there's your video. I mean, what else can I say? It's
Like,
one
There is
cold
shit that can be
calculated.
said here, but it's nothing that can't be said about damn near everybody else in this general internet space.
Well, this screams, at least in this scenario, it screams a cold, calculated response to a cold, calculated response. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So, again, this isn't anything that can't be said about everybody in this fucking space. So this is...
I hope not. I think there's some people that care, Joe. How dare you? How fucking dare you?
Well, I mean, not many of them care, I don't think.
Certainly not enough.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough care out there. I'll be fair about that. But still, gotta leave room for possibilities and potentials. Either way,
I try to leave room, but I also I also just find myself having to operate on the assumption that it's extinct in the wild. Doesn't mean it's not there. It just means you shouldn't get your hopes up.
Well, we shall see.
Don't lose your will to live, though. But yeah, don't get your hopes up.
We shall see. We shall assess. We shall try to keep breathing. We'll do all of it. But either way, there's your video. Please subscribe if you feel like. Comment, agree or disagree. I think the first portion of this was actually more interesting than the second portion. This is more about like trying to, in a way, try to talk to Candace fans. But like, this is what I'm saying when I hear Candace talk out loud. And she's doing these cliches, but it's almost like she's blaming someone else for something that she's doing herself. And that always screams to me.
Yeah, it's the pot calling the kettle black, if you'll pardon the pun.
Yeah. But I think the first portion of this video about the, the PR from our governmental spokespeople, aka the president, right? He's a spokesperson for the government. Yeah, I think that's like very telling from Obama to Trump and their behaviors and not behaviors, but like rhetoric behind certain policy and behaviors. It's like it's like 1-to-1 to me. Like that's so telling to me. But it is what it is. You can tell me in the comment section what you think.
Like shit like that is why I call them two wings of the same party.
Yeah. Well, I'd say they're crazy people that are just extremely pathological, but maybe don't know it. But we'll be patient for that. Don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box, or else. Please join the Discord if you feel like.
Or else.
All opinions are welcome, and yeah, you're welcome yourself. So please join up.
We're in this Discord all the fucking time.
This is true.
Some say a little too much.
Or not enough.
And to those people, I say, shut up, Mom.
Also, everything I showed you will be linked in that same description box for you to look at on your own and make your own judgments and theories and ideas. So please do so. And most importantly,
if you don't make your own judgments, Mr. Herbert's gonna come get you.
Joe, who do I let, like, pause, cap the video?
Who do you want?
Said pause again.
Do not come.
Should I make Allie do it? That'd be hilarious. You're forced to do this now.
What?
With all that said,
video, Allie.
Give this video.
Oh, with all that said, this is YellBro. What do you say? What's your outro?
Oh my god.
What do you say?
Listen, you only have 2
2
words.
I took a thumbs down.
There it is. Oh.
Give this video a thumbs down.
Harrison's mad.
Say you wanna get in, and then you wanna get out. When you get the money to buy yourself a car.